going on, everybody? This is Chase here at Rocky Mountain. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I want to show you what is arguably my favorite item from Tusk. It is the Moto Toolbox Kit. This is a 129-piece toolkit that you can keep in the garage. You can take it with you out riding, where every single piece has a custom cutout in high-quality dense EVA foam, 3 drawers with the lid. Everything in here was selected by riders for riders to give you as much as you need to do just about any job you could think of on your motorcycle. If you've ever watched those factory mechanics at the races, you see their toolboxes now organized and how good they look, and you wish you could have that. Well, now you can, and at a price that is just unbeatable. And what I love also about the toolbox kit is just staying organized. Look, I'll admit it, before this toolbox came out, if you saw the toolbox I had previously, it was a nightmare. Everything was just thrown in there. There was no organization to it. And I had it happen more than once where I would use it in the garage, I would take a tool out of it, not put it back. Then the next time I go ride, I take my toolbox with me, I open it up because I need something, and it's not in there. Because you have custom cutouts for every single piece that is in here, you will know right away if anything is missing. So today I'm just gonna walk you through this entire toolbox kit. I'm gonna show you every single piece that will come included so you know exactly what you're getting. Now, let me say this. When these first came to Rocky Mountain's website, they sold out incredibly fast. So if you're thinking about getting one, you should. And we listen to customer feedback, so there are a couple minor revisions that we did make to this kit to make it even better. Starting with the actual toolbox itself. So we upgraded the toolbox. It's got a little bit different lock that we feel just works better. So you still have your carry handle, 2 side handles, but now those on the sides are going to have the hard plastic on the outside as well. But again, you got your lid and your 3-drawer design key lock with the combination. Let's start here on top. So starting out, you're gonna have all your sockets, bits, ratchets, everything inside here. And for your sockets, you're gonna have a 4 all the way up through a 32. For your ratchet, you're gonna have a 1/4 inch and a 3/8, 90-tooth ratchet, very high quality. Again, we've tested all these tools, they're all super nice. But for your ratchets, when it comes to your sockets, you're gonna have a Torx 15 all the way up through a 55. For your hex bit, you're gonna have a 2 all the way up through a 14. For your 1/4 inch drive, you're gonna have a 2, a 4, and a 6-inch extension. You're gonna have a 3 and a 6-inch extension for your 3/8 drive, 15-inch breaker bar, and here's one of my favorite little tools inside here. It is these sliding T-handles. You have these in a 1/4 and a 3/8. You just take your T-handle, again, that slides back and forth. You take one of your extensions, pop it on there, and you now have a functioning T-handle. It works awesome. Again, it's just super handy to have this inside here. And then when we talk about all your bits, so you've got your screwdriver bit holder, and what the bits that will come included, you're gonna have your Phillips, your flat blade, and some Torx, but what we added was JIS bits. If you do not know this, well, now you will. Japanese motorcycles, JIS stands for Japanese Industry Standard, and the Phillips screws that you have on a Japanese bike require these bits, not your standard Phillips bits. So if you don't want to strip those out, these are what you're gonna need. Again, customers ask for that. That's why we put those in there. Let's go down to drawer number 1. In here, you're gonna have your Allen keys and your Torx keys. So your Allen key set, what's cool about these is that on one end, you are going to have your ball, and that's just gonna make it a little bit easier. If you're not able to just get this perfectly inside that Allen bolt, you can use that ball to come in a little bit of an angle, just makes it a little bit easier. Again, you have a Allen and a Torx set for that. Dead blow hammer, long nose pliers. You got your standard pliers with the side cutter. We've got a pick set, so the 3 picks that will come included. You also have a spring puller for your exhaust. Moving down to drawer number 2, tires. So you've got 2 tire spoons, big old tire iron, a hex axle tool, which these things come super handy when you're changing or you're removing your axle on your wheels. Something new that we did add is a sag measuring tape. Always want to be checking your sag. That's going to make it easy to do. You're going to have a valve stem core remover, and we do include some extra valve stem cores just in case you damage or need one when you're replacing those. A Tusk digital pump. Keep in mind, you will need to get batteries for that. Spoke wrench. You always want to be checking your spokes, making sure that they're torqued and tightened correctly. And this is going to come with all your different head sizes. So no matter what wheel or what spokes you're tightening or adjusting, you're going to have the head size that you're going to need. Heavy duty chain breaker tool and a bead tool. Bottom drawer. This is going to have all your open end wrenches from your 6 all the way up to your 27. You're going to have a spark plug wrench. So for 2-stroke owners, you're going to have one of those. Feeler gauges. So if you need to check your valves, do an adjustment, those are in there. And then you're going to have thin-walled sockets for your spark plugs and a spark plug gap tool. Now you'll notice that, say in this bottom drawer, this middle drawer, and the top drawer, there is an extra cutout where there is no tool. That is for you to be able to add any additional items that you may feel you want to include in your toolbox. Or maybe if you're tearing something apart, I actually like to use, say in this middle drawer, this square piece right here, I like to use that just to keep my nuts and bolts so I don't lose those, and it keeps everything organized. As I had mentioned earlier, just about everything you're gonna need for every job on your motorcycle. Keep it in your garage. Take it with you riding. This is gonna have just about everything you need to do most jobs on your bike. If you wanna look and feel like a factory mechanic, you need one of these. So a couple last things I do wanna mention. As I said previously, when you order this, you will have the option to do a custom graphics kit. So if you wanna have your name and number on here, we have different options, different colors to choose from. And when you buy this, it will come in 2 packages. One package will just have the toolbox. The other is going to have your foam and your tools. If you have any questions or comments about this, please leave those down below. We'll get those answered. To grab yours today, click the link or head to RockyMountainATVMC.com. I already said it once, I'll say it again. These sold out incredibly fast the last time we had them. They're not gonna last long, so make sure to get yours now. We ship for free over $75. Get subscribed to the Rocky Mountain YouTube channel if you wanna stay up to date on awesome new products like this. I'm Chase, and we'll see you on the trails.